Welcome students. Today we will see some percentage problems. Let's quickly look at what we will learn from this video today. We will see some problems of percent increase or percent more, percent decrease or percent less, overall increase and successive discounts. So let's see what do we mean by percent. Percent means for every 100. Per means for every and cent means 100. So whatever the value, if we find a number per 100 of that value, then that number is known as percent or percentage. Okay, so let's see the formula for percent increase and percent decrease, or increase percentage we can say. Percent increase is increase or actual increase in the quantity divided by original quantity or original number also, whatever the number is there, into 100%. This is known as percentage increase. Now what is percentage decrease? It is decrease in the quantity, divided by original quantity into 100%. So what is percent increase? Increase in quantity divided by original quantity into 100%. And what is percent decrease? It is the decrease in quantity divided by original quantity into 100%. Remember, when there is an increase, the original quantity is always smaller. You will be given some two quantities, one smaller, one bigger. So increase is definitely from smaller to bigger. So original quantity here in percent increase will always be a smaller quantity. This will be the base value from which the value has increased. And here in percent decrease, the original quantity will always be a bigger value of the two, because the decrease will always take place from a bigger value to a smaller value. So here original quantity will always be bigger. So this you have to keep in mind. Original quantity differs when there is a percent increase and when there is a percent decrease. Okay, let's see the problems directly. First problem we have here, a number increased from 125 to 150. Find the percent increase. So now our number was 125 originally and it has increased to 150. So here you will definitely come to know our original quantity was 125, which is a smaller number in case of percentage increase. So our formula for percentage increase is equal to increase in the quantity. What is the increase in the quantity? It is 150 minus 125. Increase in the quantity is 150 minus 125 divided by original quantity was 125 into 100% as per our formula. So 150 minus 125 is 25. 25 divided by 125 into 100%. So we have here 25 ones are 25, 25 5s are 125, and 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10. So 20%. This is 20%. We have the percent increase. This number 125 has increased to 150. So it has increased just 25 out of 125. But we are asking percent per 100 how much it has increased? It has increased only 20 per 100. Though it has increased 25 here, but it is per 125. We want percent increase, that is per 100. It is just 20. So this number 125 increased to 150. That means actual increase was 25. 25 out of 125, that is per 125 it was 25, but we need percentage increase, that is per 100. Per 100 how much increase was it? It was 20 increase per percent per 100. Okay, it increased 20 per 100, so it is known as 20%. Let's see another problem. A number decreased from 40 to 38. Find the percentage decrease. Here our number has decreased now. So let's see percent decrease. What is the formula for percent decrease? It is actual decrease. So how much is the actual decrease? 40 minus 38, that is just 2, divided by original quantity. Now see, remember which you will take as original quantity. The number has decreased. So decreased from 40, that from a bigger number it has decreased to 38. So originally it should be 40. Unless it was 40, it won't decrease to 38. So the original is 40 into 100%. So here we have 2 20 are 40 and 21 are 20, 25 are 100. So we have 5% decrease in this number. So out of 40 only the value has decreased by 2, but out of 100 the value has decreased by 5. So it is known as percent decrease. It is per 100 it has decreased by 5. That is for every 100 it has decreased by 5. This is the meaning of percent decrease. Let's see another problem here. Last year oranges were available at rupees 240 per dozen, but this year they are available at rupees 300 per dozen. Find a percent change in price of the oranges. So last year the price was 240 and this year the price is 300 per dozen. So what is the change? Has it increased or decreased? Yes, the prices have increased. By how much? 300 minus 240, by 60 rupees. So here we have percent change, means how when it is increased, we will use the percent increase formula because they have asked us percent change. So percent increase is equal to actual increase, which is 60, divided by originally it was 240 into 100%. So we directly use this formula. We cut these zeros. 6 1s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 4 1s are 4, and 4 25s are 100. So here we have 25% increase, means per 100 25 rupees have increased. So the actual increase was per 240, the increase was 60, and per 100 we have found out that the increase is 25. This is how we can find percent change. Now let's see the next problem. If the price of oranges keep on changing at the same rate every year, what will be the price next year? Okay, so here in the above problem we saw that the prices have changed or increased by 25%. So what is percent increase? We have already got percent increase is equal to 25%. Okay, and now the prices were 300 because last year the prices were 240. This year the prices are rupees 300 per dozen. They are asking us what will be the prices in the next year if they increase by the same rate. So rate of increase is same, 25%. So we can say that for every 100, 25 rupees we are the value is increasing. So what do you mean by this? Anything which was for 100 rupees will be priced for 125, 25 rupees more. So every original value which was 100 rupees will have a value of 125. So we can say for every 300, how much is the value? Okay, how much is the value? So here we can do cross multiply and we have that answer to be 125 into 300 divided by 100 So we have 375 as the new value. So last year the prices were 240 per dozen. This year they are 300 rupees per dozen, and in the next year they will be rupees 375 per dozen. How did we do this? Because they have said that the rate has not changed. It will be 25% increase in next year also. So we have taken, for every 100 there is a 25 rupees increase. That means the price, if the price was 100, the new price will be 125. So for 300, what will be the price? So definitely 125 into 300 divided by 100, we get 375. Let's see the next problem. A number decreased by 20% becomes 440. Find the number. Here also we will do by the above method, cross multiplication method. Let the number be 100. If the number was 100, it is decreased by 20 per 100. Percent means per 100. So 100 minus 20, now the number has become 80. 100 minus 20, because per 100 it has decreased by 20. So the new number is 80 now. And they have also given that the number becomes 440. The new number becomes 440. So here we have made the use of percentage that we have been given. In decrease, here it was increased percentage. That time we added 25 to 100. Here since they have given a decreased percentage, here we subtracted 20 from 100. So 100 minus 20, we got 80. So if the value was 100, the new value will be 80. But they have already given the new value to be 440. What was the number? Original number. So here also we do cross multiplication. Here the new number is the old number is 440 into 100 divided by 80. So we have 4 2s are 4, 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4, 2 50s are. So 11 5s are 55 and 0. So the originally a number decreased by 20% becomes 440. That means this is the new number, and the original number was 550. And this number decreased to 440 by what percent? 20%. Let's see the next problem. A's income is 25% more than B's income. Find by how much percent is B's income less than A's income. Okay, here they have given that A's income is 25% more than B's income. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Let's do two parts here, A and B. So A's income is 25% more than B's income. That means if B's income is 100 rupees, say, then A's income is 25% more. So per 100 it is 25 more. That means 125. A's income will be 125. Okay. Now they are asking, find by how much percent is B's income less than. That means they are asking percent less or percent decrease wala thing. Percent less. So that means they are asking how much percent less. So percent less formula, it is actual decrease or actual less divided by original quantity or original value into 100%. Okay. Now whose income is less? B's income less than A's income. That means they are comparing B's income to A's income, and they are comparing how much less is B's income. So here we have percent less is equal to actual less is how much? B's income is 25 less than A. Here you can see A's income is 125 and B's income is 100. So it is just 25 less than A. And what is less than means? It is less than 125. So original, that means we are comparing with A. So A's income will come down here in the denominator. So 125 in the denominator into 100%. So we have here 25, 5 are 125 and 5 2s are 10 and 0. So we have 20%. That means B's income is 20% less than A's income. So we are using the same formula of percentage increase or percentage less, which is actual less divided by original value into 100%. But in place of original value, we take the income of A, because B's income is compared with A's income. So here we take A's income. Okay, and here we got the answer as 20%. Now let's see the next problem. A number is increased by 10% and the resulting number is again increased by 20%. What is the overall percentage increase in the number? That means there is a successive increase in that particular number. So let's see again. Since the number is not given, we will assume that it is 100. So originally the number was 100. It is increased by 10%, that is 10 per 100. That means now the number has become 110 because we have assumed that it is 100. And 10% increase, that means 110. So now the resulting number is 110. And it is again increased by 20%. So now let's say 20% means what? If the number was 100, it is increased to 120, but now our resulting number is 110. So 110 will increase to how much? So again we have cross multiplication here, that is 110 into 120 divided by 100. So we have 12 ones are 12 and okay 12 132. So our resulting number, that is 110, has now increased to 132 because it underwent another increase of 20%. So this is how we have taken the successive increases. So first we will increase the number by 10%, yes, and this number we will see how it is increased by 20% just by writing in this way. For 20% we can write that the original number 100 increased to 120. So 110 will increase to how much? Very easy. Okay, this is the last question we will be dealing, and it is related to successive discounts. A shopkeeper announced a 20% discount on the marked price of t-shirts. Since it was the last day of the sale, he again offered 10% discount. In the last hour of the sale, the customers asked for more discount, so he readily agreed for another 5% discount. What was the actual discount upheld by the customer after all these successive discounts? Now, since this is about discount, we will have to find every time what was the new value of that t-shirt, what value, what amount he had offered for that, what price he had offered the t-shirt for. Okay, but instead of going into detail every time, since we are all here dealing with problems, if they might come in Olympiads, we are supposed to solve them in 1 minute. So we will see, you can see there are 3 successive discounts. Okay, so the discounts are first of 20%, then the discount offered is of 10%, and finally the discount is 5%. What is discount? That means per 100 we are paying 20 less, per 100 here we are paying 10 less, and per 100 we are paying 5 less. That means how much we are paying? How much we are actually paying? So when out of 100 we are paying 20 less, that means we are paying only 80%. Here when we are getting a discount of 10%, that means we are only paying 90%. And here we are paying 95%. Okay. Now let us assume that the t-shirt is costing rupees 100. Okay, the t-shirt is costing rupees 100. So when we were given 20% discount, we were actually paying only 80%. So 80% of 100. That means how much are we paying? Just 80 rupees. Just 80 rupees. Because we have assumed that the t-shirt is costing rupees 100. Now, the next discount is 10%. That means we are paying only 90%. But 90% of what? Now 90% of 80. So 90% of 80. So here we have 9 8s are 72. So after availing the second discount, we are just paying 72 rupees for the t-shirt of 100 rupees. Now again, there is a third discount of 5%. That means we are paying only 95% of 72. So 95% of 72. Okay, see here. 95% of 72. So now 95 into 72 will work out. So it comes out to be 6840. 6840 upon 100. That means 68.4. 68.4. That means 100 rupees t-shirt, after getting a 20%, 10% and 5% discount, we are paying only 68.4. That means how much we are not paying? 100 minus 68.4, that is 31.6 we are not paying. And when we are not paying, that is known as discount. And this is nothing but 31.6% discount we have got after availing 3 successive discounts. This is an overall discount we are getting for a t-shirt. Okay, so this is how we have completed almost 8 questions on increase, decrease, discounts, percentage. Hope you have liked this video and understood it. If you have any doubts, do write them to me in the comment box. I will definitely reply. If you like this video, do like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you so much.